Hi there, my name's Tina Louise Spalding and I am a channeler, and I'm doing these frequent short videos from Ananda, my guides and teachers who came through first 3 years ago, and from Jesus, who came through 2 years ago. So it's been an evolving journey, and I am doing these short videos as a way to bring the teachings that both of these groups are bringing through in a manageable way so that they're not too long. I've watched some of the longer videos and they can be a lot of information to handle, so this short format works for people, I think. It certainly works for me. So I am going to channel Ananda right now and see what they have to say today. I'll see you in a little while. We're with you again, dear ones. We say welcome to you out in the world. This is a wonderful opportunity for us to bring forth teachings that are going to assist you in your waking process. That is why we are here. We came through at the time that we came through on the solstice of the 2012 year, that year that was so big in your news realms, for a reason. The shift in your frequency has reached a critical point. Your planet is going through a different kind of growth. It is an energetic vibrational shift. And as part of that planet, you do not see yourselves that way. You think you are separate from her, but you are not. You are part of her, and her evolution is your evolution, whether or not you want it. You have separated yourselves out from this relationship. You have divorced yourself from Mother Gaia. You have decided that it is much better to live in your boxes and to eat unnatural foods and to entertain yourselves with other things than wind and sun, birds, water, soil, growing food, these kinds of things. But we want to remind you about Gaia. She is going through a shift that is going to happen whether or not you agree with it, whether or not you believe in it, whether or not you are happy about it. She is going to go through her consciousness evolution, for she is a conscious being. You do not think of her that way, but she is a far more complex being than each of you, and you need to understand that she has a purpose, she has a path, and she has an influence on you that is tremendous, as you are beginning to see in your shifting climates and your shifting water systems. So we are here to remind you about your relationship with Gaia. We are here to ask you to spend more time with her. We are asking you to sit on the ground, to lay on the ground, to find a rock, to gaze up at the stars, to gaze up at the clouds, to feel the wind on your face, and to spend quiet time with Gaia. She feels you. She understands who you are. And she is an integral part of your health. She is an integral part of your spiritual development, for she is going to take you on a ride that you have never been on before. But that is why you are here incarnated at this time and in this place, because you wanted to go on this ride. You wanted to go on this ride of consciousness evolution, which Gaia is leading. She is leading it because she is a God in her own way, as you are a God in your own way. She is an aspect of mind, divine mind, God mind, manifested as you are too. You are not different than her, other than you look different, you sound different, you are a different shape and size, but you are God mind as she is God mind. So you are on this ride too, but because of your separation from the natural world, you are resisting. You resist the change in weather. You resist the changes that your society needs to make to be in more alignment with that which you would call nature. You resist the feelings that you have arising in your guidance system, and you are aging and becoming sick because of this constant state of resistance. So this video is to remind you of your natural being. The natural being that you are, that loves the sun and needs the sun, that loves the feel of the wind and water and rain and soil. These are natural parts of yourself that you have been conditioned out of. Why have you been conditioned out of them? Well, the systems that are at play on your planet at this time are not natural. They do not work in a natural way. They want you to follow their schedule. They want you to follow their parameters of what is good and bad. But your feeling self, your natural self, this part of you that is connected to Gaia, does not want to play by those rules. But you have had to be taught how to play by those rules. That would be your school training system. It is a decade-long system that teaches you to override your own inner guidance. You will see a child clambering to get out of their kindergarten class and climb a tree. You will see joy and squeals and happiness of children's voices when they are let out of class. And you will see wiggling bottoms and poor behavior when they are incarcerated in a small room and made to do things that they really don't feel like doing or learning at that age. This is what has happened to you. You must remember this. So we are asking you now to recondition yourself. It is not going to be a quick process. You must remember, those of you in your early years have had your family and your school conditioning. Those of you in your later years have had society's conditioning, television's conditioning, heaped year upon year in your minds. This information has all gone into your mind. So we are happy that you are with us here listening to these broadcasts, because these are the broadcasts of the new paradigm. These are the broadcasts of the new world, and we want you to reacquaint yourself with Gaia, because she is going to be more powerful than the systems that are at play on your planet. You are going to have encounters with Gaia over the next few years that are going to be frightening if you have not made friends with her. So we want you to go to the ocean side and put your feet in the cold water and throw rocks like you did when you were a child. We want you to try and climb a tree if you possibly can. We want you to lay on the grass and look at the clouds scudding across the summer sky. These are the things that we want you to do. Now, your society has trained you that this is a waste of time. Your society has trained you that these are childish pursuits. You will not be successful if you do these things, but we are here to tell you a different story. We are here to tell you that you will bring back your health and your vitality if you do these things. You will get back in touch with your imagination, and your heart will open with joy if you do these things. You will become familiar with Gaia once again if you do these things, and as she begins to shift and change, you will not be so frightened because you have spent some time with her. She is a long-lost friend that you need to reacquaint yourself with. And do not believe the stories that are going to be in your mind. Your conditioned mind will tell you that you are wasting time, that people will laugh at you, that you have more important things to do, like moving the material goods around in your kitchen or sweeping the floor of your massive house. These are not so. These are indoctrinations from a society that wants you to be a consumer, that wants you to be limited and little and easily managed. We are asking you to become unmanageable. We are asking you to become that beautiful creature that you were designed to be. We are asking you to get back in touch with your natural self and to allow the natural energies of your body, of your desires, of your imagination to flow once again through yourself. And you will begin to feel more joy. You will begin to feel more happiness. And you may even get an idea or two about things that you would like to do that you have not done for a long time. So this is an act of faith on your part to listen to us. We understand, but we know that if you are here listening, then you have some questions about your society and you are curious about our world. Our world is one of peace and joy, happiness and love, and we want to impart that to you. You are in a world of separation. You are in a physical material world. So there is a limit to how high you can go in the short term. But in the long term, there is no limit on you at all. But you must start where you are. And if you are inside right now, when you turn this video off, we would like you to go outside, regardless of the weather, regardless of the heat or cold. Go outside and feel it. And then we want you to do that every day for 15 minutes. If you aren't doing it already, go outside, regardless of what is going on out there in Gaia's world. Go out there and experience it. Begin to look at your garden. Begin to look at your deck and see if you can grow something. Begin to look at that which you are doing and see where it is unnatural. Try and move out more into the natural environment, and do not be afraid of the sun. The sun is full of intelligence and love for you. Do not be afraid of the wind messing up your hair. You do not understand the joy that that can bring, freeing yourself from the constraints of the beauty rules of your society. It will bring you more than you know. So these are our suggestions today. We will repeat ourselves occasionally, bringing messages forth in different form to remind you, for it is a reconditioning process. You had to go to school every day and sit in your desk every day and be told every day what was right and what was good. And we are going to do the same thing. So come to these lessons with joy, however, because they will enliven you. They will bring you new light, new love, new energy. And as you listen to our voice, there will be an energetic shift that is commensurate with this message. So listen to these videos over and over again if you feel joy when you listen to them, for they are shifting your consciousness, and in the shifting of your consciousness you will shift your world. And as you all know, your world needs to change, but we are here to bring it through in a joyful way. It does not have to be a painful revolution. We want it to be a revolution of love, joy, self-expression and happiness, and that is our purpose. We are Ananda, we are your teachers and fellow travelers on this journey, and we will speak to you again soon. Okay, that's always a good lesson for me. I tend to spend too much time inside, so it's sunny out there. I'm on the west coast of Canada. This summer we've had some really interesting weather, but today is great, so I'll take their advice, and hopefully you enjoy taking their advice too. I'll see you again soon. Bye.